We're back with part 6 of the Injustice Story playthrough.
Part 6.
Part 6, JPS.
Yeah, we're still going as Green Lantern here, but what are some of the things that you think like that are important to like take note of on like the game's coming up, right?
It's
It is coming up, right?
yeah. So it I don't know. You thought you were gonna get burned out from playing the beta a lot, and I thought so too. I thought so too because I'm probably for the majority only gonna play as Batman and pick
You're probably gonna pick up somebody like your just like iconic characters, but I was afraid I was gonna get burned out in the beginning because I just am like, oh, we're so far away, and
yeah.
And the problem, like, it's not a problem for me in the least bit because they gave us Superman and Batman, right? If they would have given me somebody else, it would have just made me want to play the game even more, right? Mm-hmm. But because those are typically the guys I play as the most, and I did log in a couple hours, I was afraid that like just by the time the game come out,
why do you need the game? I mean,
I know they closed the beta, but I still have to pay for it, right? But
I hope they do a demo.
Yeah, the only game in like the history, right, of demos where I felt I don't need to purchase the full game is the FIFA demos. They make me play as Barcelona and Real Madrid. I'm like, those are the two teams. I can play a full game and I don't need to purchase this shit.
Yeah.
But obviously we're gonna have to buy this. Gonna play through the story. Gonna try to do a couple videos on just like what kind of gear we get over
hopefully we could finish this story mode. I'm gonna have to figure out how much story we're gonna have to.
It's gonna be hard not to play.
No, I'm saying I want to finish this before the game comes out. I want to finish this before definitely. 2 comes out, and we're doing maybe like 15-minute episodes. So I don't know if we'll get there. I mean, we're only at we're still at
speed run it, but
Green Arrow's chapter.
Yeah, we still got a little bit to go, but hopefully with more news and more things over the next couple of weeks, we can pick up the pace. But there's more characters getting announced every week. But that being said, like, who do you think is your favorite character announced so far?
Right now, Dr. Fate's like the brand new one. So Dr. Fate is, kind of just like it was just announced yesterday, so that's still in my mind. It's really cool just because he's very different than everybody else.
Yeah.
And
he's like a huge. He doesn't seem like out of place. He's like a power hitter like in that universe.
Yeah. He's
everybody's equal. Like I sometimes like I'm like, oh yeah, that's Robin, but he's not gonna kill Batman or anything.
Right.
But yeah, like keep going.
Yeah. So Dr. Fate is he's I'm really kind of like hyped on him right now just because he's been talked about in like the community for a long time. People wanted him in the last game, and then he's finally here. It just seems like a big deal,
Yeah.
But I would still have to go, even all that shit I was saying. I would still have to go with Damian Wayne as the most excited character I am to play. So what's it called? I don't know. He just looked cool. I don't know if I could.
Look really cool.
I don't know if I could pull off anything that they showed in the trailer, because Nightwing was also pretty cool. When you see him being played, it looks badass. He's like he's able to do a lot of cool shit, and I couldn't do anything. I'm not. That was not my character.
Your style
no,
game,
not my style.
Yes, like there were some characters where I wasn't able to obviously make them look cool, like specifically Solomon Grundy with his whole
I could never pull off.
move. I never once did it.
Yeah, so I never learned it, but I didn't try to. We also didn't really try too hard to.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Yeah, it's just like, well, whatever.
Yeah,
can't do it. Didn't try it. Tried it once and didn't work.
So your favorite person is obviously Damian Wayne so far. There's still a couple slots left, so you don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
That
I
could
don't
easily
know.
change by the time of launch, right?
If they announce Etrigan, that'll change real quick. But
for me, they haven't talked too much about him, but I think it would have to be Brainiac.
Okay, yeah. I could see why you're excited. They haven't really showed anything about him. He's going to be a big deal.
Like for me, if I had to choose who was gonna lead the story, I don't want to see Darkseid. You know, I feel like he's kind of bland in the form of like, yeah, I'm just like,
yeah, he's just another.
I'm just a god. You know, I mean, he's obviously so cool, but he doesn't really offer like a personality other than like I'm just like a big dude who's gonna like kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But like Brainiac, he obviously has like some character defects. Like I've seen Superman like Brainiac, right? Or the movie where Brainiac's in there.
Yeah.
It's really awesome because like Brainiac, he goes around the universe like stealing cities of planets that he's visited. He kind of just gathers all like the information of these people, and he downloads it to his computer. So like he's getting like constantly better, right? Like that's what makes him so strong. And then he just kills off that planet and steals a town. He did it with Superman's planet, Krypton.
Okay.
He actually has in his ship, like according to like the comics, he actually has the city of like it's not Metropolis, obviously. That's
but it's
Superman's city where he's from.
Okay. Kryptonia.
Yeah, Kryptonia. But yeah, you know, like he obviously has like the character defects of like being like insecure, because when he finally arrives to Earth, the way that they end up beating him isn't so much like, oh, like I got the better of you, was like they took away like the things that made him. Like he couldn't live on Earth because like he thought it was like kind of disgusting, like being without his armor suit. Okay. And like his panic like kind of like ended up what was killing him, you know?
All right.
So I think it's just interesting, like more interesting than Darkseid. That's pretty much what I was just trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably why they didn't go with Darkseid, because
Darkseid just has a couple creepy people, dude. Like if you really pay attention, like he's got like that
Grandma Nanny, or what's her name?
Granny.
Granny
Smith Apples, but it's disgusting, dude.
Yeah, she's gross.
Like it's just weird, and like he's obviously got like some like powerful people in the universe. Oh, it'd be so funny if Granny was in the game. I'd laugh so hard. She's like some fat old lady.
Yeah,
Oh God.
She doesn't need to be in the game.
No.
You need to pull a couple, eh?
I'm gonna need to do something because it's really killing me. I haven't been paying too much attention.
No, I know. I could tell looking at me. Yeah, man. There's more characters. I mean, I was real excited for Blue Beetle. You know, we got to play him in the beta, so I was able to. Oh man, you might just do it. Yeah, so I mean, Blue Beetle plays awesome. I just kind of want to unlock cool armor for him, and and just play as him. Try to get better at him. I don't know who else.
Like, for me, there's not many slots available left, right? But I don't really know who else they need to put into the
story
roster. You know? Okay. Not even the story. Obviously, they're gonna do what they want with it. Lex Luthor hasn't even been announced, and I'm sure he's gonna make it into the game.
You think so? I mean,
I don't like his suit. You know, I know that's what makes him but like, it's not like I would want him to show up in a tuxedo or anything.
Yeah.
But it's an ugly suit. You know.
Yeah, the big bulky suit. Yeah.
I never understood that with all these characters. You know, like. He's obviously a genius, right?
Does he make like an Iron Man suit, like a more not as bulky suit? You want him to be more. This
suit supposedly makes him not an equal to Superman, but it obviously lets him like close to. And I just think it's ridiculous that like he makes anything like so. Like you're telling me that this suit can lift probably a car.
You gonna keep upgrading him? Or?
Yeah, dude, it's not fair. He's a bad guy. Electroshock to the ribs. But I think it's kind of ridiculous, you know, these suits. Like, there's literally no positive to making it so big, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's not like it makes him stronger, you know?
I don't know.
Like, Iron Man suit, like, what does that do? Like, you telling me Superman wouldn't punch right through it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that suit would do nothing, but...
Or Batman suit. I didn't want to say it, but
what suit? The Hellbat?
Is the Dark Knight suit. The Dark Knight. Like in that movie, he can somewhat like take a punch from him. No, he couldn't, dude. He'd break that suit immediately. He'd punch right through his heart.
Yeah. I mean, that's
that point in the movie where he caught his punch. He'd have broken his fucking arm.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like
it's
the problem.
It's a movie, but like I'm just saying.
Yeah,
there's just like a flaw.
No, I know. I feel the way you kind of explain that is like Superman really wasn't trying to kill him. So
that's a good point. I'm just saying the man moves planets.
Right?
You know?
Yeah. No, that's funny, man. I say we cut this video a little short.
Yeah.
And we get ready for what I've been waiting all week to do is kick your ass. All right, so
yourself.
Tune in for that.
Tune in for that.
See ya.
See ya.